We did it, boys. We're back. Bleach is back. We made it. We lived. It's 10 years. We lived to see Bleach's return. Well done to everyone who made it. Congratulations. Good job, you know. So I watched the first episode. It was really good. Exciting. Especially that first Getsuga Tenshou. Getsuga Tenshou. It's so good. And the song and everything. I love it. I love that they went with like a funky rock song. And cool guitar and stuff. So let's draw that sort of famous sort of scene that they were pumping out. So landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So head tilt, you know, head tilted back, kind of 3/4 pose. Bit tricky. Arms up in the air. Okay. So let's just go for it. So big wide eyes, right? So we'll go up. And around and down. So this curves down and into there. And you want to make this line thick enough, right? So like dark, thicker line. And it gets kind of skinny down here. To the bottom of his eyelid. That's kind of the shape we're dealing with. When you get close to an anime character's eyes, sometimes they do draw in the tear duct. So I'll put it in because I can. Okay. So he's looking down, right? So you do sort of the iris here. The bottom eyelid, sort of touching that there. And the pupil in there. His eyebrow comes across, right? So it goes behind his nose, right? So you have this sort of line for the nose there, and then the eyebrow sort of skirts across the top of his eyelid, right, and then hooks down here. And you can just add a small little bit that you could color, but not much. No eyelid lines to speak of, but I like giving anime characters some eyelid line there, so I will. So his other eye, so we're tilted, right? So we're up from this. So we're not like level here, we're up a little bit, right? And you're about eye width, roughly, fitting in there. So we'll go up and across. Just what I meant eye width from here to here is about the width of his eye, okay? And we go down the back and in. And this bottom line is normally thinner to the tear duct sort of area here. And then his iris, again, circle coming up from the bottom eyelid line. Like so. And then eyebrow again, sort of coming across the top, right? Kind of this crinkly sort of thing. And it goes underneath his hair over here, but we'll draw it all in, just in case. And then add a section that you can color. And then here we got like a big frown line. Maybe like a frown line here as well. So for his nose, right? So we're looking up at him. So you can, he's like, you know, chopping down, and we're like, say, imagine we're the camera and we're below, right? So you can nearly like see up into his nose, right? So he's got this sort of pointy nose that kind of sticks out here. And then goes down like that, right? And then the nostril on this side, just here. And then the nostril on the other side. Down around there, and in there you can see another nostril line. We'll have some wrinkles on his face. just because he's, you know, really gritting his teeth, trying to use his full power. So like that. So his mouth then just below, so it goes across here, kind of flat, but then it goes down like that, and then a little small curve on this side. So mouth closed, but we'll open it up. So it comes down, across for his bottom lip, and then the teeth on this side are drawn in with these two bumps, and maybe add like a shadow just here and here. So then the teeth, so sharp canine teeth there, and then this kind of just bumps across away to the other side where we have another sharp kind of canine just there. There's maybe slight bump for his top lip somewhere. So say if that's the middle, so like here somewhere. And maybe something here for his bottom lip. Nothing major. And then his chin is here. So we're in sort of 3/4 pose, right? So unusual sort of shapes, right? So when you're in 3/4 pose, you can just see the jaw on one side and the cheek on the other side. So say the jaw up here, like that. And then we'll have a curved line out to his cheek and then back around to his brow on this side. So this will go curve in slightly and out for his cheek. Go around the cheek, up the side of his head, and about here we'll go sort of out a little bit around there, like that. Okay, so in, out, in again, and around there. It curves out on the cheek area, right, just here. So then his hair, right? So lots of hair spikes coming across here. And his arms come cut across kind of his head, right? So say like these sorts of hair spikes coming across here. And if you go over anything, you can just erase the lines. Like so. Some short spikes there. And he's got a sideburn on this side, I think. If it comes down like here. You can see his earlobe here, but he's got a big arm on this side, so we can't see anything else really. So more hair spikes here. And I think we can see his ear slightly. There, that's like his ear, just on that side of his cheek. And then more hair spikes kind of sticking out here. Just going around around the top of his head now. And again, we don't go the whole way because the arms over here are blocking our view of his hair. Okay. So then what we can see of his neck, kind of like coming down this way. And he has those black things on his neck as well. Like another neck muscle line here. So I guess we'll do this sort of big long arm. We'll get these in. So curving for like his tricep area, and then his shoulder here. Tricep and bicep, they're just these big sort of curving lines going into his armpits there. And then this side goes around for his shoulder, and then his back just there. So in the rest of his like costume, we'll go like down this way. You might have like an edge line or something to it there. And then some like ear lines, you know, for his earlobe and stuff, just inside here. And some more hair just behind his ear here. And so his other arm. So, say from his shoulder. So we've got some things on his neck actually here, so we'll do those. These sort of blocks or something. And then they're like his collar there, and then some coming across his head here as well. Hard to see though. We'll go this way. Another one there. Right, so then let's see, his shoulder kind of bumps this way, right? So bumping down there. And then we have his white kimono sort of thing going down this way, and X, the X across his chest goes across these actually. And then you have another line just going down there. He's no Adam's apple, but I want to give him one. I think he needs one. And then we have more white here and here. So then this other big arm, so it'll go shoulder muscle there, and then another bump for the bicep, real big, like that. So like this will join like his armpit somewhere here, and then the other side of his tricep that way. So real exaggerated sort of. It's real close up, right? And then like his elbow stick out like there somewhere. Let's say like some bumps for where it's folding. And then this will go off the top of my page because we're close up. And then this goes up to these crisscross things. So these white X marks the spot things that are on his arm. Right, so like they're wrapped around his arm. So like this. So if you're coloring, these would be white. Let's say this might go, say, back in here and off. Somewhere there, maybe. Or that could just all be white. I can't really see it, to be honest. Maybe if I zoomed out a bit. No, I can't. It's as close as we are. Okay. So I think that's right, but I'm not sure. Art.Simple. How to draw Ichigo Getsuga Tenshou. Hope it was helpful. Excited for the rest of the season. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.